What's going on, everybody? Happy holidays, and I'm here to tell you the 10 things every hooper needs on their Christmas list. Never give up anything you do in life, because I never did.
I'm on my way, I'm going way up. Just wanted to see kids like Austin Pope. He knows where I'm on my way, I'm going way up.
Everybody trying to make it in their separate ways. How can we do that and help each other?
Tis the season, everybody. I know it's that time of year, holiday season. All the young hoopers out there, young and old, compiling their Christmas list together. And I know it's about that time, asking mom and dad, sneaking it under the tree, telling them everything you want. And I'm here to tell you everything that's in my bag that you may need. So for every hooper out there that watches this, you're definitely gonna need to check this out. And obviously to mom and dad, if you wanna be the parent of the year, you're definitely gonna wanna check this out. Let's get into it. So, for number one, bag. Every hooper, you need a bag. Whether it's a duffel or backpack. You gotta have stuff to store the hoop gear in, first and foremost. I know everybody's trying to perfect their bag on the court. That's the main bag you wanna focus on. But you also gotta figure out off the court what type of bag you want. So for me, personally, I go more backpack because it's more on the go, it's quicker. You can still store a lot in it, and it's more fashionable, I guess you could say, because you can wear it on your back, you can wear different styles. This one is a dope backpack that I got when I was in college, and I've kept it with me ever since. Real fashionable, real swaggy, and also can store a lot in this bag. The duffel is definitely a lot bigger. This is a shout out to Burbank High School. You know, this is a Burbank High School duffel, Nike duffel. This is really for heavy duty usage. So you're gonna have a lot more stuff in this. You have a couple pair of shoes, you can have fruits, you have a lot of stuff in there, and I got a lot of stuff in here. So let's take a look into it. So number one is the bag. Number two, hoop shoes. Gotta have them. You have to. There's no other way to get around this. You can't play basketball without no hoop shoes. Now, me personally, no bias to brand, but I'm a big Kobe guy, so the Kobe lows. These are the 4s prototypes. Got my birth year on the back. So these are special to me, but every hooper is gonna need their shoes. That's first and foremost. Got the bag, right? What's in the bag? Okay, so you're gonna get on the court. It's gotta be the shoes, has to. For young hoopers nowadays, I think the shoe wave has changed. Back when I was coming up, there was a lot more high top shoes that were more accessible to us. But through science and studies, mid and lows are kind of the way to go. Young hoopers and parents for more durability, long-term usage. So as far as colors, these are a special edition. So it's got my birth year on it. This is the year Kobe, the same day Kobe was drafted was the same day I was born, which is pretty cool. So for me, these are special. I'm a big blue guy, so I love blue, but I really don't have a preference. There's a lot of colors that you get out there with, like the fluorescent pinks and the lime greens. Whatever you feel comfortable hooping in to get you off and get you in your game, that's what you go with. But if I could have another choice of Kobe's, I would have all black. I'm an all black classic man kind of guy. Mom, I know you watching this, so maybe you can get that hint, you know? So number two, shoes. Let's see what's next. Okay, you're gonna need, for number three, a basketball. This is pretty self-explanatory for all hoopers out there. You're gonna need a good basketball. Whether you like ones with designs on them, whatever makes you feel like you're really in your bag on the court is what you need. So this one right here, because I play at a high level, this is an NBA official ball. So for me, it's this is my baby. Every time I go to a court, you know, I gotta make sure I have this with me. Every time I get work in, I need this basketball. I know a lot of basketballs right now for high school kids is the Evolutions, Wilson, great basketball. College kids, they use Evolutions and Wilsons and things like that. Pro tips For every family member, moms, dads, grandma, grandpa, auntie, uncle, you want to get a basketball that translates to your nephew, to your son's, daughter's games. If they play with a Spalding in their high school games or rec league games, you want to try to implement and try to get a Spalding too, so that they can practice with what they're going to play with. Because repetitions and muscle memory with the ball, getting a feel on the texture, everything like this, that's everything. If you're practicing with this, come the game time, it's buckets. A ball is a person's best friend. I've been known to dribble around and have this basketball with me everywhere I go. I've always had a basketball, whether it's in my bed or whatever, so I've been that kid. Personally, this ball was given to me during the pre-draft process by Thomas Scott, and this is an official game ball that actually was a game ball for the Lakers in 2016-2017, the year Kobe retired. This one's obviously very special to me. Gets you something that makes you just feel good. It's like a dog or a friend or sister, whatever, brother, sister, it's like your best friend. Because, you know, this thing right here has got me a lot of places, and I'm sure the basketball that you guys are gonna get is gonna take you places. So, number 3, basketball. Number 4 on my handy dandy list, compressions. Gotta have them. Gotta have them. I know for a lot of the young hoopers, these are huge for you guys now. I wish I had these my whole career like you guys did. For one, they're stylish. You can get different colors. You can wear them in different ways. You can wear one leg sleeve up, one down. Some of them come with an actual pad at the kneecap, or even like there's other ones that I have that'll have like padded all the way around and even in here. So even when you fall, it braces your impact and stuff like that. Mom and dad, this may not be the coolest thing on this list, but your kids will wear these, so highly recommended. Number 4, compressions. Number 5, mobility, fitness training, balls, everything. You need these. First and foremost, I'd like to shout out Sarah, my mobility trainer. She's super cool. Follow her on Instagram and everything like that. So for those of you guys that don't know, this stuff right here helps you before you get on the court, and before you get on the court, you're already stretched out, feeling good. It helps you during your play, and it's also very key for afterwards too. So that's kind of what Sarah does. She's able to implement mobility, flexibility, kind of a yoga style training with these balls. It's just different exercises that you can do that's gonna make you feel way better, and it's better for your performance in the long term. And for some of you young hoopers, middle school, high school, I didn't have this back then, but trust me, this is everything. I'm telling you, recovery, mobility, making sure that you're stretched. I'm telling you, do it now, because when you get older, to college, professional, all that stuff, you're a Hall of Famer one day, your game and everything is gonna be good, it's gonna keep elevating, but this is what's gonna give you those extra years. So, what's in the bag, of course? This little ball right here doesn't look like much probably to you that's watching this, but let me tell you something. On all tender parts of your body, if you have soreness in your hands, I'm a lefty, so I have soreness sometimes, you know, you get a lot of shots up, there's a lot of things that you do throughout the course of a day that you know, that you just don't, you get a lot of hand pain, elbow pain from a lot of shots, dribbling. You do these different mobility exercises and different stretches with your hands. Same goes for your feet, and also goes for every part of your body, whether it's shoulders, anything, knee, hamstring, thighs. This thing is Mr. Mrs. Universal. You can't, like, it's utility. You can't go without it. Like, it's the best. It may not seem like much, but this mobility bag needs to be in the bag. It needs to, I'm telling you. So for number 4, mobility bag. So now that you got your shoes, you got your ball, you got your mobility stuff, you did the mobility before you hooped, you put up crazy numbers. Now it's time to transition on the court to off the court. So for number 6, you're gonna need some slides. These different slides come in all different sizes, shapes, packages, you name it. It's all about what makes you feel comfortable. So for me, these personally are some Adidas slides. that have a memory foam cushion. So it's good for people that maybe have tendonitis or, you know, other problems with their feet. Can't go without slides. You don't want to leave the court with your hoop shoes on. You want to take your hoop shoes off, put them in your bag, and then whip out your slides. Gotta have them. Number 6, you need the slides. Okay, so we got into a bunch of stuff for the on the court stuff. Now let's have some fun and get some off the court things. So for number 7, headphones. You need them. You need them. It gets you going. You can have anything and everything that you want in your headphones. Me personally, I don't have a preference right now. I kind of like to mix them up. They got the AirPods, pop them in, wireless, you know, you can have anything you want. You can also, the reason why I like the AirPods is because you can have this going while you're hooping or while you're training or anything. You can have these and they won't fall out for the most part. So you can be getting shots up with the team or one of your teammates, your mom and dad in the driveway, and have these in your ear playing some good songs or podcasts that you like, and it's not like wire connected. And the other headphones that I have, these are more for off the court fashion. I guess you would say more fashionable, even in the pregame or after game, and you want to zone out and tune out to your favorite stuff with heavier bass. You get the Beats Studios. These are a limited edition pair made by MCM. These were a gift given to me. Very cool, I'm telling you. Wireless as well. I think wireless is very key. So you can slip these on and they're noise canceling, and you can really, you know, get jumpers up, lift weights, anything, walking around campus, school. You're gonna be the man or woman. I'm telling you, these, you need them. So for number 7, headphones. For number 8, we're off the court now. Every player, hooper, has a favorite player. Even mom and dad, cousins, big brother. If you love big brother, big sis, if you love basketball, you have a favorite, right? Well, my favorite player of all time is Kobe Bryant. My personal favorite player of all time is Penny Hardaway. So I think every hooper, you need your favorite player's jersey. So for number 8, a jersey. Man, so I could go into my love for Penny Hardaway all video, but I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. My game is very similar in a sense where I wouldn't say I'm Penny Hardaway 2.0 or whatever, and I guarantee you every hooper that's watching this, you obviously aren't your favorite player, but you take certain things that they love and they like, and you're a fan of what they do. And you can draw similarities, but you're not that person. But for me, that's Penny Hardaway. And these throwback Magic jerseys are awesome. You can't go without this, man. I'm telling you. Whoever your favorite player is now, Steph Curry, LeBron, KD, Kobe, you know, whoever it is, I highly recommend you get your favorite player's jersey. So for mom and dad, this is more mom and dad gift, I think. You guys can definitely mix it up because there's retro jerseys, there's the replicas, there's the authentic, there's so many different jerseys that you can tap into. So for you guys, I think it would be cool to kind of build it up with their favorite players and kind of mix it up and have some fun with it. So number 8, favorite player jersey. So for you young hoopers, all hoopers, for number 9, you're gonna need this. You have to have a way to watch basketball. You have to, whether it's TV, tablet, whatever you need your way. So for me, number 9 is my iPad and my tablet. You know, I'm able to watch every single player play on YouTube, NBA TV, all this stuff, all is on my tablet. I have everything. So as you can see, Penny Hardaway, that's one of my favorite players. You're able to see, I'm able to watch every single highlight, every single thing he does, and be able to kind of mimic it and study it. Which is, yeah, that was cold, Penny. Let's take a look at that. That's cold, Penny. And also, I mean, I'm just throwing it out there. For those that are my maybe favorite players is me, you know, you can subscribe to me, this YouTube channel, check out my highlights. Never know. On a serious note too, you're definitely able to check. It's endless on here. You can watch from Penny Hardaway to your own highlights if your school uploads it, or any other players you admire, or any players that they're talking about on ESPN. You want to watch highlights from recent games. You're gonna need something to watch your watch those highlights on. You're gonna need something. If you're watching it, you're for sure watching it for inspiration. So I watch a lot of this stuff for inspiration because he's just a great player. But the real thing is I'm looking at it from like a student perspective, which you guys are all students of the game. So you're learning different things and you're learning on the go as you're watching. So it's, of course you're looking at it as inspirational, but you're also looking at it as like, okay, there's different things that he's doing. There's different, you know, reads he's making. Whatever it is that you're looking for, you can definitely see that. Obviously, if you can get an iPad, super cool, super dope, but mom and dad, obviously, if that's not with all the stuff on the bag, I understand how it gets. You just need some way to facilitate, you know, this need for your child, your niece, nephew, grandson, because they need to be able to watch it, whether it's through their phone, a tablet, through TV subscription to NBA TV, YouTube subscriptions. There's all different type of things that you should get into, but you're definitely, the root of it is, you gotta be able to watch it somewhere. You have to. So for number 9, a way to watch. You need a way to watch. Number 9. And for the grand finale, number 10, drum rolls. Drum roll, please. This is a personal favorite. I mean, a lot of stuff I love it, but for number 10, I think for you hoop heads, I'm not saying just this book, but for number 10, Kobe Bryant Mamba Mentality book and how to play. I think the world of this book, I've read it over 3-4 times already. It's not like a chapter book where it's like all these big terminologies and all this stuff. It's more of like a picture book. So it shows his best memories. Sorry, Bron. You know how Kobe be. But he has a lot of like dope things. So my mentality and preparation varied based on headspace. So it shows like him in his bag, preparing for the game. Look, getting stretched out with mobility, all that stuff we talked about is in the book, and you get to hear it from an all-time great's perspective. I think to be a great basketball player, you also have to be a historian of the game, and you have to learn from those that come before you, as well as learn from the ones that you're watching. So I think this is really key. It's really cool to dive into a mentality from a player. You may not be your favorite player, but his mentality can take you a long way. Like I said, this is a big personal favorite, and I'm sure if you guys get this book, you'll read it a lot, but any book that can express your game, coaching tactics, or different mindsets from different athletes, I think you definitely need to get a book. And it's also, stay in school, it's good to read. Like, it's always good to stay sharp and read, right? Come on, man. And mom and dad, you know you need that. Come on, man. You need a book. So for number 10, a book. So now you saw what every hooper needs for Christmas, on their Christmas list. I wouldn't say you need them all, but you definitely have to have what I said on this checklist, some of those things. Tell mom and dad, brother, sister, like we talked about. This stuff is essential, and I'm telling you, you will thank me later. I promise you. I know a lot of preseason stuff is done. You guys are transitioning into conference play, the big money play. I understand. You need to come out. You let the old you go, going into the new year too. Telling you, you're gonna need this stuff. It's gonna be you 2.0. With all that being said, happy holidays, everyone. I hope you enjoy all the holiday festivities and be with your family and loved ones, because that's really key and everybody needs that. But transitioning to some more on a personal note, thank you guys for watching me. I really do truly appreciate it. For everybody on a personal note, we're trying to reach certain goals with YouTube, and we're trying to make some plays. So if you could please, because you know I'm giving out free game. Like, I'm giving out free game. You know, I'm giving y'all so much knowledge, and I hope I can continue to give it to you. Just please like and subscribe and hit the bell. Continue to show us love, spread the word, and let's keep it rolling. Come on, let's work. Like, let's do it. Let's get it going. And you know, we gotta do what we always gotta do. We gotta sign off. So stay tuned for the next week's episode, and you be smooth how you be smooth. Peace.